I never could do that.
It's easy.
Well, that's definitely a lie, but we're gonna try it anyway. Let's learn the taxi whistle from Breakfast at Tiffany's. So, starting out, my whistle just looked like this. And this is just weird, not obnoxious like the way we want it. So, I started looking for tutorials. The tutorials I found told me to make my fingers into this shape right here, which is a little bit like an almond. Then, you're supposed to use your fingers to push your tongue back over itself. Then purse your lips around your fingers and blow, and voila, you can sound like this. Now, this is a load of bullshit, but we're not going to let that stop us. So if you guessed nut was the secret to success, I am both concerned and impressed. But you're right. So a few years ago, I learned how to whistle using the cap of an acorn. And as it turns out, there's a huge amount of overlap between this and what we're trying to learn. The secret is in this triangle. I started thinking of the red line as my lip and the green lines as where my fingers needed to be placed in order to get the proper whistling sound. So that's when I started thinking, if shape is the thing that actually matters here, then wouldn't it be easier if I used two hands instead? And as it turns out, the answer is yes. Once I started using two hands instead of one, the process became a lot easier to grasp. But I also had another secret solution in my back pocket that made it even easier for me to learn. At this stage, I'm practicing every opportunity I can get, and I'm still god-awful at this. That's when I remembered that weird owl hooty hand thing that we learned growing up. Now, I was always trash at this, but I remember the hack that I used to make it work. You just wet your hands, then boom, your owl cred is through the roof. Now, I think I can use this same principle to make the taxi whistle even easier. But will it be enough? Well, I think it's time to cue the training montage. Now in theory, we have everything that we need to make this thing work with one hand. But did we actually get there? I'll let you be the judge. Here's a side-by-side comparison between me and Audrey Hepburn. That's all she wrote for now. As for me, I'm gonna go find a hobby that will make my ears stop ringing. And if you got something out of this video, be sure to comment, like, or subscribe. I'm not one of those big YouTubers. This channel has something like 150 subscribers. So, every time I hear from you, literally, it makes my day. Thank you for being here, and until next time, peace. Subscribe!